Howdy y'all, Moglax Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright. So, I was just out at a factory and didn't realize I had filled up my hard drive. And was talking to myself for a little bit there. So, I have made it back with a claw hammer. So I should be able to put together a workbench. So I need some wood. I need a wrench. I need 20 mechanical parts and 25 forged iron. Okay, I got the mechanical parts. I do not have the forged iron on me. I don't have the wood either. Let's see what I've got. I got no forged iron in here. Oh, but I can make a ton, so let's go ahead and make that ton. I'm going to run out and grab some wood right now. Hey, tree. So, one last update, I guess, on my phone situation. After many long, grueling hours on the phone, it's got to be close to 10 hours I spent with tech support on this stuff. And having ordered 3 new phones, I can say I today managed to get reconnected to my cell network. I find the whole situation absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand how you can run a business this way. And I'm talking about more than one company here that I have dealt with in this whole mess. It doesn't seem like that hard of a thing to do. I'll be honest. I am using a prepaid phone just because I use my phone so little, and prepaid was the cheapest plan I could find that worked in my area. But I did try to switch to a nationwide carrier. And I am dumbfounded at the terrible, I don't even know, customer service, tech support, knowledge about how their own business works. From both companies, there was no difference between the two, and it's insane to me. Like, it's insane to me that neither company could manage to work. I mean, the one company, the nationwide company, couldn't work their own system. It's just like they screwed it up so bad they wanted me to go in person to a store to try and fix what they had done. You know, I mean, like, what is going on? Did I? Oh, right, forged iron. Da, 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 3 minutes and we'll have a workbench. Exciting. But yeah, it's crazy to me. It's insane how it could be like this. I just don't get it. I mean, first they gave me 5 days, 3 of which was either the weekend or a holiday, to let me know that cell service would be dropped from my phone because it was no longer being supported. Not that my phone wasn't capable of connecting to a 4G LTE network, just that my phone wasn't supported anymore. So there must be something funky with the towers where I live. It's the only explanation I can think of. Because okay, so now here's the thing: is that I know that what I'm using is an unlocked GSM phone. Okay, there's two different kinds. If you're not aware, one works with like Verizon, and the other works with AT&T. Okay, so AT&T is the carrier that the company I am connected through uses their towers. Uh, so one would think that if I have a GSM unlocked phone that will connect to AT&T's towers, that I should be able to remain on the AT&T based towers for the cell phone company I am using. No. So then I looked online about what was going on, and apparently they had been telling people here and there, not everywhere, for a couple of years that this was about to happen. And so, um, uh, and so the um, the next thing I attempted was people said it might just be the SIM card was the wrong kind of SIM card. So I ordered a new SIM card from them. I put it in. It connected. Did it connect to their network? I got to the point where it acknowledged the SIM card, installed the SIM card, and then when I went to activate the phone with the company, it said that my phone was not compatible with their network. Okay, now here's how I know they're insane. Because after that, I had ordered because they offered. Oh man, they offered a free phone to cover me until I could, I guess, get a different phone. I'm just gonna use the one they sent me now. But uh, so it's like, ooh, I don't know if the SIM card's gonna come fast enough. I'd better order this phone just in case the SIM card doesn't work. And so I did that, and then they, I know I told this before, but you know, and so then that SIM card doesn't work, and then I get a message from them saying the phone you want is out of stock. We don't know when it'll be available again, but we'll keep you informed when it does come back in stock. I'm like, okay, well, they've got like no phones on their system. You want to know why they had no phones on their system? Because everybody had to get a phone uh, at the same time because they didn't tell, I'm pretty sure. Uh, awesome. All right, now I know I can't do the motorcycle, but what do I gotta have for this guy? Uh, 4 duct tape, 4 leather, and electrical part. I got 1 duct tape. I got electrical parts. I got the leather. Okay. And so I order on my own Oh no. So after that, I order. I go online. I'm like, there's no way a phone that's a year old can't be supported anymore. So I'm like, who supports this phone? And it's like, okay, this other company in your area supports this phone. I'm like, awesome. All right, let's do it. And so, uh, ooh, you know what? I bet I don't have any coal, so I'm gonna have to go. Oh, I do have coal. I can't believe I got that. Um, Scrap polymers and more iron. Okay. So, nope, that's not parts. That's mine. So then I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. So I go to the company that it says works, and um I order a SIM card from them for my phone that they said won't connect to the AT&T towers. And guess what? It connects. Uh, and so I try to get my phone number switched over to them because they say they can do it, right? I mean, I actually tested whether the phone and the phone number would transfer ahead of time because the whole goal is to keep my phone number. Otherwise, I have to go through and figure out what uses it, and I mean, I don't have any text or cell at the moment with that phone number. That's the problem, is I can't connect to anything, so I can't go to accounts that require a 2-point verification because I can't get a text. And so I'm maybe there was some way, like I think you can text from your computer and stuff now, so I might have been able to connect to my phone number that way or something. Um, but I couldn't get it through my cell phone, and so because I get the new SIM card and I connect to those AT&T towers that they're telling me I can't connect to, right? And then but they can't switch my phone number because phone number phone number is there's a problem. And so I'd already I spent hours with them before that. Why can't I place a ladder there? I spent hours with them on the phone over all this mess already. And so they tell me I have to wait. I wait. It still doesn't work. I call them again. I'm on the phone for hours and hours more. And the previous session that I called them, I'm pretty sure they screwed up their own system, tried to create an account for me, but didn't finish it, which locked me into a new account. So when I tried to create, or when they tried to swap me over, because a prepaid phone number can't be switched to a prepaid phone number from a different company. We can only switch a prepaid phone number from a different company to a regular account, meaning that you will have to pay us more money every month because we don't have prepaid level accounts on our regular account, like almost double. I'd have to pay almost double to get my phone number to work. Well, when I do all that, they're like, yeah, we can't get it to work. You're going to have to go to one of our stores in person. So I'm like, great. What am I supposed to do now? And then, uh, and then I'm like, okay. So obviously I can't keep my phone, so I'm gonna have to buy a different phone. because I can't just not have a phone. Uh, I use it for work and stuff, right? And so, uh, so I go online to their store and I look through the phones that they are selling. Because when I type in my address, no phones come up. And like no phones came up when I type in my phone number or my address. And so I just assumed there's something wrong with their website because I can't log in through one of my browsers. I have to use Chrome. I can't log in with Firefox, right? I mean, something is definitely not working with this phone company at the moment. And so I find a phone that looks okay, and um, but it's not great. And so I go and I find the same phone on Amazon, but a better model of that phone. Or I don't know what to call it, better version. Because to me, model number would be like basically they had a Samsung A12 maybe, and so I was looking at that, and so I bought a bigger A12, one with more RAM and more storage space built in, and and so I was looking at that, and so I ordered one of those, and then it got here, and I hooked it all up and put in the SIM card, and then it told me, I think it told me it wasn't compatible again, and I'm just like, hmm. So a little window popped up and asked if they could help me, and I was like, yeah. I bought this new phone today that matches the phone that is sold in your store, and it's telling me it's not compatible. And so the dude's like, I can't help you with a phone you didn't buy from us. And so I would say that the best thing you can do is buy your phone from us. Like, okay. Uh, I'm like, I will do that then. And so I um, went back to Amazon and I went to their specific store on Amazon and ordered the same phone, but a lesser version than the one I had purchased. Basically, the same one I had saw on their website. Just, you know, uh, so I bought an unlocked phone from Amazon, and now I bought their brand of the same phone, still a Samsung A12, just with locked to their system. Uh, so I get that, and uh, I try to connect, and it won't connect. And I go back in, and they're like, "Oh, well, you know what? That phone doesn't work on the equipment in your area." What is going on? How can you upgrade your system and the phone not work that you're still selling in your store? Like, this is the shadiest business. So then uh, I I get an email finally that they have shipped the phone that I ordered for free, and so it finally arrived today. I've been like 2.5 weeks, I think. It's been Tuesday. It was a Tuesday, so maybe tomorrow would be 3 weeks without a phone that works. So it's a good thing I'm not a phone person. Because if I was a phone person, I'd be furious. All right, let's see if my thing is done here. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Mini bike. I still need, oh no, I need an engine and a car battery. Oh, good. Car battery and an engine. Oh, I also had 2 wheels in here already. Well, shoot. I made 2 more for no reason. Oh, I'm going to need this gas as well. There's no gas in there because it's over here. So yeah, so it was a big mess. And I still got one more app I've got to get working with it that I use for work. I'm not sure why it's being so weird, but I might end up having to use my old phone for a single app that doesn't use actual cell service, just uses the Wi-Fi. But then have to use the other apps that do require cell service that I do use with work occasionally on the new phone. It's such a mess, such a hassle. I mean, seriously, if the phone connects with one user's SIM card over the same towers using the same equipment as the other place is using, you're just lying. You're just lying to me that it's not compatible with your equipment. Yay. Oh no. No more running. I mean, unless I die. Okay, let's see. Uh, so I'd like to try and map this whole little town out here. So I'm gonna come down here and follow these edge roads. I don't know what word I was trying to say there. It came out as rose. I My tongue tried really hard to turn it into an L. I don't know what was going on. So this weekend I played a couple of games that I played the one before, but I have a tendency to delete stuff because I don't have a lot of room on my hard drive. And I went through and I deleted a whole ton of stuff not too long ago, and so now I suddenly have a lot of free room. Actually, you know what? I want to talk about. Nope. You know what? I don't care. I was gonna rant about Epic a little bit, but it didn't affect me, so I guess I don't care. I got a game today that was an Epic exclusive and has come off of Epic exclusive back onto Steam. I say back onto Steam because it's been on my wish list for a long time because it was on Steam to wish list originally, and then they after they put it on Steam, then they switched it to being an Epic exclusive for a while. I still don't buy anything from Epic. I don't have it. That's not true. I do occasionally get a game that's an Epic game on Steam, but I've never purchased a game or have any games installed on Epic. Just don't. Uh, Heck, the way Epic works, some of the games I purchased on Steam before Epic existed are now Epic games. So, uh, anyways, Elix 2 came out, but I didn't finish Elix 1, so I reloaded up Elix 1 and have been. I played through that, or played some of that this weekend, quite a bit of it, a few, I don't know, 10, 15 hours maybe over the weekend. Did I play that much? Probably not. 6, 7 hours over the weekend. Basically, I end up with like 3 days where I get good chunks of time I can play. So Friday I played Chernobylite, which is pretty good. I thought it was gonna be like Stalker, which is this old. I think there's another Stalker game coming out pretty quickly, but Stalker's this really awesome old FPS RPG game where uh, the Chernobyl explosion created anomalies, and some people go into the anomaly zone to collect like mutated organs from monsters that now roam the zone, or um, uh, mutated materials that have become something else. They have like these anomaly material. I think they're just called anomalies that you collect, and they give you different powers. Um, but it's a really it's difficult at the beginning, and it's equipment based, so it's not so much a level up kind of thing, or even an anomaly thing. You don't have to have like special anomalies to survive. Most of it, you just got to get your hands. You got to manage to separate a guy with a decent gun, and then get his gun. And then once you've got a decent gun, you're pretty golden in that game. Which is one of the reasons I liked it. It's really hard to get through the first checkpoint, and I mean like an actual checkpoint with guards and gates and stuff. But once you manage to get through that first checkpoint, those guards will drop guns that will let you easily move forward in the game after that. Get yourself some armor and stuff. It's very like one shot, one kill kind of thing. So I really like that series, and so I thought Chernobylite was like that. It's not, though. Chernobylite is also set in Chernobyl, and it's about this scientist whose fiance went missing during the reactor explosion, and but the reactor created this new material called Chernobylite that he uses it to create a portal gun. And after the tutorial mission, you end up with a base where you get to like build a base inside of this building, like places to sleep and workbenches and stuff. And then you send out the people that you gather on missions, and then you go out on a mission, and then when you complete a mission, that's a day, and so every day is a different set of missions. But you gotta get like food and water and supplies to build things, and supplies to make medicines, and build more equipment like power generators. And um, I've worked on some armor stands to build armor with, and some weapon smithing tools to upgrade my pistol and stuff. But I need more power to run it in my base. Got a TV for my worker, or not my workers, but my fellow companions who live in the base. And then, like I said, you choose the missions for yourself, and you choose the missions for your companions, and then a portal opens, and you go through the portal, and you land in the zone, and you run around trying to get the supplies. Basically, that's all I've done so far, is try to gather supplies. I'm sure there must be missions that aren't just gathering supplies, but uh, so yeah, mini bike is going to make it a lot easier to get around and do stuff, for sure. Uh, Elix is a slow RPG. I'm not the biggest fan of stamina-based combat. I do really like the Gothic games, and this is basically a Gothic game. It's by the same people. Um, and but Gothic is like a fantasy, medieval fantasy kind of game. Get out of here. Uh, Whereas Elix is like a post-apocalyptic fantasy game. Elix is the material that came from a comet. Oh, jeez, why are you guys attacking me? I mean, I know why you're attacking me, but why are you coming out of nowhere and attacking me? That's not something you normally do. You just don't like the motorcycle or the mini bike? Not the zombies, those stupid vultures, man. And so yeah, it's pretty good. Uh, but it does have a slow stamina-based combat and a steep stat climb before you can equip stuff. Like to equip a better melee weapon is like multiple levels worth of stat points. And on top of that, the armor and the weapons use different sets of stats. So I've got like 3 different sets of stats I need to level up just to be able to equip gear. And I'm struggling to do it because I can't find enough stuff to get me experience points because I can't kill anything because I'm so weak. But yeah, Gothic was the same way, and I played through those. So, well, I think with that, I am going to call it a day. So be better than this. Hey, be better than the little things. Lean into the light. I will talk to you later.